OK, let's get more on our top story that Jude Bellingham has become the second most expensive teenager of all time following his £115 million move to Real Madrid. The club's former president, Ramon Calderon, joins us live from Madrid now. Buenos días, ¿cómo está usted?
Very well, thank you. Muy bien, muy bien.
That's all I know, so let's do it in English. Ramon,
okay.
Thanks very much for joining us. How good a deal is this for Real Madrid?
I think it's good news for both parties. The player is very young, as everyone knows. He's talented, skillful. He has scored goals. He is good passing the ball to the strikers. And he had a fantastic performances with Borussia, where he nearly got the Bundesliga. And he comes to join other young players in the midfield and to help Modric and Kroos. But also Real Madrid gives a lot to the players who are in the team. They have the opportunity to win personal and collective awards. They have prestige, reputation, but he must know that the people are very demanding here. This club is very demanding. Fans think that you have to win always, and to win is not a success, but an obligation. But I'm sure that there is a lot of excitement here. In fact, fans will back him from the beginning.
Yeah. You said the fans are demanding. The dressing room, you know what that's like there. It says a lot about his confidence. He's only 19, yet he's willing to do this.
I know, but there are many other young players too in the team. They are well adapted, and always the veterans are helping the players coming. That being so young as he is, only 19, but he's very experienced. I think it's a matter not of the age, but what he's done up to now. Just playing more than 30 matches in the Bundesliga is a lot of experience, and also doing very well, performing very well. So he will be good here for sure, and I'm sure he will be having many victories and successes with Real Madrid.
Yeah, the club gave him a 6-year deal. He'll be the veteran age of 25 when that runs out. There's a thought. Does this move fit in with the club's transfer policy?
Well, I think nowadays you don't know what is how is the market. We've seen very high transfer fees for many different players. Well, in this case, it's true. It's very young, so it's a bet in some way. But he's given a lot of good signals playing with Borussia, with England in the World Cup. He was one of the best players for England, of English team. So I'm sure it's fine. As well as the money that Borussia have asked for. And if we wanted the player, we needed to pay that amount of money.
Yeah, well, it has been a summer of sort of change, perhaps, for Real Madrid. Karim Benzema has gone. Eden Hazard has moved on. Marco Asensio as well. But in that midfield, there's some competition there, isn't it? Do you think he'll automatically walk into this side?
Well, it wouldn't be easy. As you say, it's Tchouaméni, Valverde, Camavinga, and also Toni Kroos and Modric. They will be just playing for sure. They can be at the top level for the next at least 2 years. But well, he will have to work hard. It's something that he will know as soon as he comes to that dressing room and to the training ground. But for sure, he will be able to be in many matches in the starting lineup, I hope.
Yeah, he was the poster boy for the Bundesliga. Do you think he'll have that same appeal in La Liga?
Well, I don't know, but what is important is he plays well, that he helps the team to win titles. We need it again. This hadn't been a good season for us. No, we always try to win, of course, the Champions League is our competition. But we couldn't, as everyone knows, and we couldn't also to win La Liga. So we will start the next season with a lot of demands from the fans and for the club, and every fan we have around the world, they will expect us to win.
Yeah. Real Madrid expected to win La Liga, the Champions League, you consider that your trophy. But you also like to produce Ballon d'Or winners. Can you see Bellingham being a future Ballon d'Or winner?
Well, why not? But he's young. He has a lot of time to do it. It's true that, as I said at the beginning, this club gives a lot to the players who come here. They are able to win personal and collective awards, as I said, and a lot of good reputation, image, prestige. And why not? He's only 19, so he's a long career ahead. And why not we could see him with the Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, it was interesting in Borussia Dortmund's statement. They actually praised Real Madrid for the handling of this transfer. When you were president, that was the image of the club and putting things in place there was really important to you. How important is it to Real Madrid as an institution that they sort of behave in a proper way?
Well, it's very important. It's what we always say to the players when they come. We need to present our image to the rest of the world in the right way. We know that we have millions of fans around the world just watching what we do, what the players do. So, of course, it's not only to win, but to win in the right way and to behave properly on the ground. That's always something that we are expecting from our players.
Yeah, you made some big signings in your time there. If Real Madrid comes in for a player, is it easy to turn their heads?
Well, not always. We've had some failures. Well, remember that we are trying to sign Mbappe, we couldn't. It's true that when I signed Cristiano Ronaldo, wasn't easy at all. But finally, as I said, good players go where they want to go. And there's no point that you try to avoid them to leave your team. You have to let them go. They want it. And it's true that we have some appeal to the players because everything that happens here is known around the world. And also we have 14 Champions Leagues, double than the second one. That's important for a player who comes here.
Yeah, you just slip that into the negotiations, don't you? Oh, by the way, would you like to see our trophy cabinet here? You mentioned Kylian Mbappe there. So, Bellingham signed. Mbappe, he's told PSG he won't sign that extension. Their choice now is either to sell him for money this summer or let him leave on a free next summer. Will Real Madrid go in for him ahead of next season?
Well, I think no one would say no if they have the opportunity to sign Mbappe. I think nowadays, and mainly not having Benzema anymore, I think the right player to substitute him will be Mbappe, for sure. But he's a player of another team, another club, and they will have to say, the player and the club, they will have to say if they really want to let him go. But if both do, that will be fantastic. I think nowadays he's one of the strikers. He reminds me a lot of Ronaldo, the Brazilian. The way he plays, he's strong, he scores goals, he's fast. He has everything. In my opinion, he's one of those players that if I were at the helm of the Real Madrid, I would have no doubt trying to sign him.
Yeah, I guess people from the outside looking in are wondering how can Real Madrid maybe even contemplate signing two huge stars over this summer. But we talked to the players leaving, Benzema, Hazard and Asensio, freeing up some wages. And the redevelopment of the Bernabeu, how key is that to these financial figures as well?
Well, up to now, it's been okay. I was a bit worried, I have to say, at the beginning. I have to be honest. I thought it could affect the team, the names to come to the team and the signings. But this year hasn't been the right one. But the last one, remember, we won the two trophies, La Liga and the Champions League. So I think the financing are quite good. This is a miracle in some way because as many people don't know that we are not a company. We're a non-private association. So we have to rely on our own resources, which is not easy. But we've done quite well. I think the president and the team are doing it quite well, and the stadium is going to be fantastic. And fortunately, I don't think it's going to affect the signings. And we've seen with this one, with more than 100 million, so a lot of money.
And Carlo Ancelotti staying to mould these players. How important is that? I mean, Brazil are keeping that spot, it seems, open for him at any moment, don't they?
I like him very much. He's done a fantastic job. He knows that a coach at Real Madrid can't be protagonist. He wasn't. He knows how to manage a dressing room like that with too many stars all together. And well, the record he's got is fantastic. I wouldn't even think of letting him go. I think he's a perfect manager for Real Madrid.
Do you expect any other players to leave, though, this summer?
Maybe. I don't know, really. I don't have a personal knowledge of what the president and the coach are thinking about. But, of course, not many. We can have only 22. So if some more are coming, we'll need to let go some of the players we already have. But they've been, I think, 3 or 4 already left, and we'll see. We'll see. I cannot tell you now.
OK. It's always a pleasure to speak to you. Thank you very much indeed.
Always welcome.